These two badgers are part of a very old badger family that have lived in a set near here for hundreds of years. Normally there are 3 badgers that appear in our garden at night. They normally arrive one at a time, so it's quite unusual to see the 2 of them arriving simultaneously, and the 3rd may join them, but sometimes he comes later. The family that comes at the moment are 2 parents and their offspring. And when you see one of the badgers disappearing under the Acer, as he has done just now, it's because he's found something to eat and he's taken it back in there to eat, just to make sure that nobody's going to get it from him. So underneath the purple Acer is their feeding ground, and also how they come in and out is their exit and their entry point. Badgers are amazing creatures. They don't see very well, but they hear, and so they may be aware of me, but they're quite used to me really. And quite often, if I've gone for a walk in the garden at night, I come across a badger as he's going out and about foraging, looking for worms and grubs and things, and we just look at each other and say hello and pass by, and he's happy and I'm happy. But badgers on the whole are very timid creatures, and it's a rare treat to see them even when it's dusk. Normally they come out when it's very dark, but because they know this place, because this is their home, they know they're safe. And so they come out, sometimes in the winter time at 4 o'clock in the afternoon, because they know they're safe. We have lived here for 9 years now, and we have always had badgers here. And of course some of them that came originally have probably died in those 9 years, but the dynasty continues. These badgers, they derive from an old badger set in the farmer's field on the mountain behind us, and that set has been there for hundreds and hundreds of years, and every time they have young badgers every spring, and those badgers mature, they then build an annex to the set somewhere nearby, and so the set extends underground, under bracken and brush and so on, sometimes for miles. And indeed there are entrances to their set, which is on one side of our garden, which in fact are down by the river, many hundreds of yards away from the original set. And badgers are very traditional. They have their set paths, and going out and about you can see the badger trails, really well established. They like to use the same tracks every time. And in the winter, if there is snow or heavy frost, you can see very clearly the marks of their feet, where they go back to their set every night, sleep during the day, and then when the light starts to go down, they come out again to look for food. And it's very, very rare that we do not have badgers here in our garden at night. If it's exceptionally cold, then they may hibernate for a night or two. But it is very, very rare that that has happened. And they are gentle, docile creatures. It is such a pity that farmers blame them for disease in their cattle and their livestock, when very often the cause of the disease is poor husbandry. I really do not believe the badgers are at fault. For if the livestock is well fed and nurtured in the traditional ways, then the badgers will be healthy, and the livestock will be healthy, and the balance of nature is perfectly achieved. The light is going now, so I shall cease this video in the hope that you have enjoyed what you have seen.